Catalogues, handbooks, and playbooks. Do you know the difference between them? We bang on about the service catalogue all the time because we've got a service catalogue and got an existing one that we took ownership of. We've also got a service catalogue project that's well underway, and Eileen can tell us a little bit more about that. But there are other handbooks and a playbook. And do you know the difference between them? And do you have them? And you will just, in fact, you think that's an AI picture. Oh, the
Not
front.
that one. It was the previous one, definitely
Right.
was.
I've just knocked up those two other images to like show you just briefly that your PMO handbook would be the equivalent to like your organization's approach to all things project management. So you probably didn't have it in a book form anymore. You probably got it on SharePoint or some other kind of digital form. But that's where you do that's where everything is for everybody to be able to use. And your PMO playbook is about how you do this thing called PMO. So that is the kind of manual for cranking the handle in terms of the operational stuff around PMOs. And the three of those, do you need all three, Eileen? What do you reckon?
Well, interesting in terms of kind of the middle one as to kind of how we kind of share that, but definitely the service catalog. Playbook sometimes called a handbook. So interesting in terms of some of the different terminology and how much they're internal to one PMO and how much they're shared across the organization.
Yeah. So again, there's just a differentiation going on. And I think sometimes in PMO, um, we can refer to some things and people are confused about what the definition might be. So we've just thought, right, we're putting a definition down. If you're talking about this is what that is. And again, playbook, which seems to have just come from this whole agile thing. So people have kind of adopted that kind of word as well. But yeah, from a service catalogue point of view, though, the project's underway. What's going on, Eileen? What's it all about? Why do we need
So
it?
so the idea is Stuart Dixon wrote the PMO service catalogue, which was an expansion of Appendix F from the P3O manual originally. And it's Stuart's view. And to be fair to Stuart, he's had lots and lots and lots of years' experience in terms of doing that. And what we want to do what we did with the PMO competency framework. We actually want it written by the community for the community. So for those of you who know the publication, and I'm trying to think if I've got it to hand, it's actually quite a big, huge, chunky document. And we want to get to the point where actually it becomes much bigger, not necessarily as a publication, but it kind of goes on the website. So what we've got is a basis, not just Stuart's view, but the community's view. With these are essentially quite a comprehensive, it'll never be complete, but a comprehensive list of, oh, thank you, Annette, a comprehensive list of services that your PMO might do, because no PMO is ever going to do all of them. Some of them, majority of them will be online and some of them will be in publication. So what we've got is we've got a group of people who are currently working through what's in Stuart's book, but also kind of adding to that. So Lindsay was very complimentary, saying it's well through. We are due I'm going to be sending out some more information next week on the kind of the next stage, and then we're going to for 2024, I forgot what year we're in. We're going to have monthly meetings where we're going to either meet online or in person to kind of do some writing. But I know Annette, I'm going to ask you to kind of unmute. You came to that first kind of face-to-face session where we did some writing. It was fab, wasn't it?
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. Not only was it great to discuss the service catalogue, it was great to network with people as well. But we did some really good stuff on the service catalogue, really interesting conversations, different people from different PMOs, bringing together ideas. And I absolutely loved it. And I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah. And I think the interest in me for this is I think when we get to a point where we want development for ourselves and we've run out of courses to go on, and this is the type of activity, because it does take up your time, and there's travel costs included as well. So if you're looking for some kind of real personal development, come and get involved in some of these groups, because we had some great conversations and there were some real learnings from just the kind of the small number of people we had in the room.
And don't feel like you might be intimidated because, if you've never done this kind of thing before, the first thing you'll realize is that PMO people are some of the most welcoming
Yeah.
So,
But sometimes we need those kind of questions from people because we get carried away with acronyms and the fact that we've done it before. So we want the kind of the end product to be there for anybody and everybody to use, right from your PMO administrators right up to your PMO director. So we need people to ask the questions that we need to be able to answer in the book. And people sometimes have a great insight because perhaps it's new to them. So anybody's welcome.
yeah, great. As a reminder, if you're not a member of a House of PMO, we'd love to know why not. Is it just about the fact it's funding, but your organisation is not backing you, but you can't really see any benefit to you right now? Let us know. Just drop us a line. We're all ears. But please do consider your membership if you're not already. You get access to a lot of great things, and it helps us carry on doing some great work and hopefully moving us on to that profession and the PMO as a profession.